Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindsay and I am a mom to a almost 6-month-old baby girl. It's so crazy, it goes so quick. Today's video is going to be on the truth about pregnancy and everything you need to know if you are an expecting mom or if you are trying to get pregnant, trying to conceive, anything like that. So let's just get straight on into the video. But before we do, please hit that red subscribe button down below and let's get straight into it. Okay, starting off with the first trimester. Truth number one is that you are going to most likely be nauseous. I was so nauseous at some points that I couldn't even eat, and if I could, it was like certain things. I really craved sour candy in my first trimester, and I also craved spicy chips, which I know is super healthy, but I've heard that sour candy really does help with nausea. So comment down below if it helped with your nausea, because it definitely did with mine. Some days I would go to bed only eating like a piece of fruit because that's all I could stomach, or like top ramen, anything like more bland, but most likely you will be nauseous, unfortunately. Truth number two about the first trimester is you might think that you're starting to show, because I did. I thought that I was showing at like 13, 14 weeks, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm showing like my little tiny bump. You just look like you're bloating. And I hate to say that because I really thought that I was showing too, but you're not, and I'm sorry about that. Okay, truth number three about the first trimester is that my boobs really hurt when I was in the first trimester. They say it's because your milk is already starting to like produce, I guess, like your milk glands are starting to form or become active. I don't really know exactly, but my boobs really hurt, and I was not expecting that. And yours might hurt as well, which kind of stinks, but mine went away after the first trimester along with the nausea. Okay, last truth about the first trimester is that you will be so tired. I seriously, before I even knew I was pregnant, I was so tired. I was falling asleep all the time. I would fall asleep like 6 p.m. and then wake up at 6 a.m. for work. It was nuts. I would sleep all day. I had no idea why I was so sleepy. I thought I might be getting sick. Turns out that I was just pregnant, and I slept like that until my second trimester. Okay, let's move straight into the second trimester. The first truth about the second trimester is that this is the most like enjoyable trimester. You're starting to show, you're starting to glow, you just feel good, you have energy back, you're not feeling nauseous, you can eat. It's just so nice, and you start to feel like yourself a little bit again, but you're starting to show, so people obviously are aware that you're pregnant. You just feel good about yourself, starting to get new clothes maybe because of the bump, and yeah, it's just like the most perfect time. I really enjoyed the second trimester. Along with that, truth number two for the second trimester is you might get pregnancy brain or pregnancy like fog. I definitely did. I would forget things. I would turn around, not remember what I was doing. Like at work, I'd be like, what did I come back here for? I'm not really sure. But you might experience pregnancy brain, pregnancy fog. It's a real thing. And a lot of people say it doesn't go away after your baby is born, but I definitely feel like mine has gone away. I mean, I still have mom brain a little bit, which is, I just have everything on my mind all at once, so I forget things sometimes, but it's not like pregnancy brain where I just totally like hit a wall and I don't remember what I was thinking. One thing I did want to say, in the second trimester, like I said, depending on your pregnancy and your bump and how big you were before pregnancy and all these factors, you might not be showing to other people. You might feel like you're showing to yourself, like I said in the first trimester, but don't get offended if people say, oh my gosh, you're not even showing, because I definitely got offended when like family members and things would be like, oh my gosh, you're not even showing yet, you're 22 weeks, like you wouldn't even know. Don't get offended, because yeah, you will definitely start to pop in the third trimester, which brings me to the third trimester. The first truth about the first trimester is you will start to feel extra tired again. I definitely slept more during my third trimester again, not as much as my first trimester, but I definitely slept more. It's a lot on your body. It's just this big weight on your stomach. Your back starts to hurt. and you just get more tired just because you're carrying around 20 extra pounds of baby water, placenta, and it could even be more than that. So it's just a lot on your body. Another thing, truth number 2, is my hips really started to hurt, and lightning crotch is really, really fun. If you did not sense my sarcasm, that was really sarcastic. I absolutely dreaded when the baby gave me lightning crotch. Essentially, it's when they kick you in the cervix, and it's really, really fun. It hurts really bad. It seriously makes you just stop in your tracks and sit there for a second because it hurts so bad. It hurts to walk for a second. You just have to wait for a second, and then it goes away and you're fine. But if your baby's anything like my baby, she would kick it multiple times in a row. Super, super fun. Loved every second of that. If you haven't already gotten round ligament pain, it definitely will start to kick in. I got mine in the first trimester. At times when I'd stand up from going to the bathroom, it would shoot down my legs. It was just like, it's kind of like if your legs fall asleep and you're trying to like wake them up, but it's like painful. It's not just like the tingling sensation. That's the closest thing I can like think to describe it, but it shoots down my legs. And I got it for a little bit in the first trimester, and then I really started to get it in my third trimester, and that is fun too. Like I said, it's usually only when you're like standing up or moving quickly. Like if you turn quickly, it could shoot down your legs, or if you stand up too quickly or roll over out of bed too quickly, things like that. You might get lightheaded and dizzy. I did definitely. You are not supposed to lay on your back for too long because there's a vein in your back that is like a major artery, and the weight of the baby can like cut off circulation. And I, like for my ultrasounds and stuff, obviously you have to lay on your back, and it started to make like my legs go numb a little bit, and it made me nauseous and it made me dizzy. So I had to like flip over to one side or the other during my ultrasounds. But I also got really dizzy in the shower from the steam and stuff, I think, which is awesome. I had like a stool in my shower while I was pregnant to sit down because I got so dizzy, and the doctor recommended that I keep the door open while showering to like let the steam out, which is really hard because I love hot showers, but I had to like cool it down for while I was pregnant anyway, and I didn't want to pass out. Another thing that you hear a lot, but I didn't really realize how like true it was until I was pregnant, is that during your third trimester you will go pee in the middle of the night like 3 times. I had no idea that this was true. I thought it was kind of exaggerated, but it definitely is true. If I was lucky, it was once in the middle of the night. Usually it was 2 or 3 times. So that's really fun, and you don't even have to be like drinking up a ton of water. It's because the baby is sitting on your bladder, and yeah, that's super duper fun. During the workday, I'd probably go like once an hour, once every 45 minutes. The last truth that I am going to give you guys is that you will have the hardest time rolling out of bed. I never thought that it would be like a luxury when I had the baby to roll over in bed, but it was like so much easier, even though I was in pain, to roll over in bed. I felt like kind of like, I don't know, you kind of have to like get yourself going with your leg to flip over and get out of bed, and that was just something I didn't really expect, but I am not going to take for granted not being pregnant right now. Please comment down below any like things that you weren't expecting in pregnancy, or truths that you learned, or truths for your pregnancy down below. I would love to hear about it. And thank you guys for coming back to my channel and watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.